All right, we have one very short, hopefully, video today. We're going to start on page 26, and we are going to be finding the center of a circle. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday, but we're going to pretend like we don't know where the center is of the circle that we're given. Okay, so today's day is the 14th, and we're on page 27. Our objective is to inscribe a square, regular hexagon, and an equilateral triangle. Okay, so let's say that I was given any old circle and I wanted to find the center of it. So I want everyone to take their compass and draw any old circle. And we're not going to mark where we put the center. Ooh, that was interesting. So I'm going to draw any old circle here. Come on. Circular difficulties. Alright, so now close your book. Alright, and we're going to open it back up and we're going to pretend like we don't know where the center of that circle is. So, here's how you do it. Here's the neat fact that we need to know in order to do this, okay? The diameter, or excuse me, any line drawn through a circle has a perpendicular bisector. Right? So any line I draw through the circle. So I'm going to draw any line through my circle. Where's my purple pen? So I'm going to draw really any old line. I'm not going to try to make it the diameter or anything. I'm just going to draw any old line across my circle. This is actually called a chord, but you don't need to know that yet. Okay? Any line drawn through the circle has perpendicular bisector. That perpendicular bisector is always a diameter. Pretty nifty, huh? So if I were to draw the perpendicular bisector of this line, of this line segment, excuse me, let me use the appropriate vocabulary term there, of this line segment, that would be the diameter. So CD is by diameter. If you're asking me, Mrs. Northrop, how can we find the center of the circle? Well, if we know that we have the diameter right here in CD, we know that halfway through this diameter is the center. So if I take and make another perpendicular bisector, this time I'm going to make the perpendicular bisector of the diameter. Where that perpendicular bisector intersects CD, that will be my midpoint. And that will be the center. So if I make another diameter, that is my center. The midpoint So to recap, I found the center of the circle by drawing any line AB. In this case, I drew AB. Two, draw the perpendicular bisector of AB. And that, remember, boop. This perpendicular bisector, called CD, is always the diameter. And the midpoint of the diameter is the center. Kind of nifty. All right, that's it. Enjoy your weekend.